If I could go back to 2012, I'd warn myself about what kept me stuck. The market wasn't the issue, I was. When I first started, I thought success meant doing more. More strategies, more preparation, more tools, more thinking. In reality, I was busy, but I wasn't productive. I wanted my life to change fast, so I chased everything that looked like an opportunity. And the truth is, I didn't struggle because real estate was hard. I struggled because I kept getting in my own way. And if I'm being honest, most of what slowed me down had nothing to do with skill and everything to do with my mindset. I got distracted. I chased multiple opportunities at once because I wanted things to change overnight. That shiny object syndrome felt like progress, but it actually kept me stuck longer. Nothing worked until I committed to one thing, and that's wholesaling. I hid behind being smart. I asked endless questions. I told myself I needed to know everything before I made a seller call. But looking back, I wasn't being strategic, I was being comfortable. I wasn't stuck because I didn't know enough. I was stuck because I avoided discomfort. I let my ego slow me down. I said I was coachable, but yet I didn't actually listen. I had mentors. I was surrounded by people doing what I wanted to do, but I kept trying to figure things out on my own, and that cost me years. I thought I needed to be a transaction engineer. I believed I needed to know 52 different ways to do deals so I wouldn't leave any money on the table. What that really gave me was analysis paralysis. More options didn't create more deals, they created more confusion and hesitation, and when you confuse, you lose. I compared my chapter 1 to everyone else's chapter 10. I watched what others were doing and assumed they were miles ahead. Over time, I realized two things: that comparison wasn't fair and it didn't help my business. The Bible says comparison is the thief of all joy, and I didn't realize that till later on. Here's the thing, a lot of what people show publicly isn't the full picture. Focusing on other people slowed down my progress. I operated from a scarcity mindset instead of collaboration. This one took me the longest to unlearn. I used to believe that if someone else made more money, that somehow that meant there was less for me. So I didn't collaborate, I didn't partner, I didn't bring deals together with other wholesalers. Looking back, that one mindset probably left hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. More for someone else does not mean less for me. Once I understood that, everything changed. Another mistake I made, I didn't respect cash early on. I assumed good months would keep coming, so I let expenses add up. What I learned was simple. Good months aren't guaranteed, but expenses are, and unnecessary overhead slows everything down. Early on, I only focused on fast money. Wholesale checks felt good, but I ignored the long game. A mentor told me, wholesale 3, keep 1. I didn't listen. After my first year or so, I should have kept the best deals instead of selling everything. Fast money helps now, slow money builds wealth over time. And some of my biggest mistakes actually looked productive on the surface. If I could go back, here's what I'd tell myself. Focus on revenue first. If it doesn't make money, it's not a priority. 2, stop being hyper independent. Just because you can do everything doesn't mean you should. 3, stop overcomplicating deals. Focus creates action. 4, stop comparing. It distracted me from building my own business. 5, collaborate instead of competing. Bigger rooms create bigger opportunities. 6, protect your cash. Good months don't mean guaranteed months. Overhead kills growth faster than failure does. 7, buy real estate sooner. Fast money feels good, but slow money builds wealth. I wish I would have listened when I was told wholesale 3, keep 1. Real growth didn't come from being smarter than everyone else. It came from being focused, humble, and open. If you're early in your journey or you feel stuck right now, learn from my mistakes instead of repeating them. My dad always used to say, I'd rather learn from the mistakes of others than going through the mistakes myself. That's wisdom. If this resonated, share it with someone who's trying to do everything alone, and go ahead and drop a comment below. Which one of those lessons hit you the hardest? Sometimes the advice you need the most isn't about what to do next, it's about what to let go of. I'll talk to you soon.